Hello, Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. So we're back again out here this morning. Actually, it's funny, man. Now that the sun's coming out, the temperatures are getting up. Almost gives me anxiety because I don't have so many things to do that I need to get done. But I pulled out. This is one box or bag of fishing reels that I need to clean up, work on, all that. I've got another box I got to track down of them, pick them up. Then I usually will work on them, fix them and stuff over the winter time. And lately I've just been collecting them, not really working on them. So I don't know exactly. I'm gonna look through them, clean some up. Some of the older collectible ones. It's old Zebco. And of course, got the Mitchells and stuff like that. But go through them and see which ones. That's old Fluger. See, that's seized up. Tear it apart. But anyway, so I'm gonna go through, see which ones I think are another Mitchell worth maybe fixing up. And if not, I'm just gonna put them in a lot and get them on down the road. But I need to find that other box of them. But man, I got that going on. I really wanted to go fishing today. It's, I watched the solar signs and all that stuff, and it actually is today and tomorrow is black fish, which means good dang fishing. So I almost had Miss Kitty convinced that we needed to just go fishing. But we got Easter coming. And that's a nice quantum. I'm talking about may end up going fishing on that day. We were talking about with the kids, and right now the grandkids ain't got it, but right now Katie, Joe, and Timothy. Tim's got sent home from work yesterday with the flu, and man, I hope they didn't bring it by here when they were over here. So I told him I'll see you in 2 weeks. But I don't want no part of that. So I don't know how it'll turn out, or what we'll end up doing for Easter. If I gotta light up the forge. I was gonna fire up the forge this morning, but Miss Kitty says I need to says I need to just be in their list. She's headed out to the shower. See, she's gonna go enjoy a nice warm bath. I sit in there and slave away. But so I'm gonna end up list. And then in the breaks I'm gonna come out here and work on these, get these on. So that's the big plans for today. I actually, another thing, man, like I said, man, this sun and everything comes out like this, and man, there's everything, trying to, hey, stop. Everything tries to, you just get, man, almost anxiety of all the stuff I want to get done, man, murder daylight. Because, man, the green bean, man, I went and was just hoping by some fluke that she'd start right up the other day, and, we just won't engage. Have an ignition problem. I've got the whole ignition tore apart. It's been over a year because I'd done it a year ago Christmas. We went to go over in the just dead key, so I ended up kind of hot wiring it and just putting a switch on it. But I think it's the dig starter. Anyway, I got in there, sat in my green bean yesterday and just messing around with it. Man, I miss my little truck. So I need to get that. I wanted to work on that today, but like I said, man, the boss lady says we have so much stuff in there to list. So I'm going to head in there now and do that. And with any luck, we'll get a bunch. And we're going yard selling, this weekend, Friday. So, dang it. That means I've got to get fishing. But it is a black fish on Sunday, too. Sunday and Monday, I think, man. So, man, the fishing is here. I've got to get this stuff listed so that got to keep the ball rolling, and we can get on down the road and get some fishing done. So we'll check back in a few. All right, so this is how fast plans can change on the homestead or anywhere you're at. Hauled butt to make it down because our post office closed from 12:30 to 1:30, and so we hauled butt, got the packages loaded, ran down to the post office, turned off the van in the to go into the post office, and came back out, which we got a surprise package too, but came back out, and all of a sudden, man, she's just squalling. And I get out, and I've been actually I just pulled out so when I bought this, I had some extra parts. So I just pulled out alternator because I knew that this thing was making some crazy noises, and so I pulled the other alternator out, man, brand new out of the box, other than it's got moisture, so it has that white condensation or whatever the heck it is, calcium buildup on the aluminum, whatever it is. But so I pulled that out yesterday, sat it in there. I guess that was an omen, because now instead of working on fishing reels, still listed, man, I just listed a few more things because I'd let this thing cool down. I may end up having to get a new belt too, but toasted that alternator she done seized up. So now instead of working on fishing reels, I'm going to be working on the van. Probably not going to film myself changing out the alternator on the van. This is a family show, and alright, so we'll check back in.
What you doing there?
Huh?
What you doing there?
What are you doing?
Well, I got some things I got to open up here, so thought I would come and check on you.
Oh, I ain't going there. Howdy.
Howdy.
Always love me some mechanicking. Oh, it's nice out here. What do we got?
We have...
Oh, our packages, man. At least something happy. Happy. Where you do that? You gonna film that right there?
Well, I'll put the camera here on the tripod, and then...
Oh, and actually, those chairs right there.
Okay.
Sit.
Okay.
Howdy. All right.
Do you happen to have a knife?
I just happen to. What kind would you like? Actually, I got one big one on there.
Oh, that's a nice one.
A purdy.
Okay, this first one here, it came from Canada, from Howie Jones.
Howie.
I think I might know what.
Howie, that is permaculture forest.
Food Forest?
Food Forest. That's what it is. Food Forest. Yes.
Ah,
Oh, yes.
There we go. Okay.
Well, he's got a whole pamphlet and everything on it.
Oh, that is so cool.
Wow.
Ooh, I needed some cauliflower. Look at those.
That's awesome.
Cauliflower seeds, turnip seeds.
Awesome.
I love turnip. Some Brussels sprouts. Ooh, good food. And more turnips.
Wow, that is awesome.
So I got a purple top turnip and a early snowball turnip. I love turnips.
Thank you very much,
Thank
man.
you
That's
very
awesome.
much.
And I actually was just asking you.
This one here is Brussels sprouts.
And then it's got the whole, and you can actually check out his, since you've got a bar or a code you can scan.
Oh, that's kind of cool to see the website.
Yeah, but he's Food Forest Permaculture, what his thing is on there. And I just asked you, remember I just said,
You did.
I seen something from Howie, and I was all, man, I think that he said something. He was going to send us a link. Well, I thought, and he was going to send a link or whatever. Ooh, I'm very excited about this. Thank you very much. That's this whole area that we're sitting in here is we want to turn this whole thing into a food forest. That's been one of our plans or goals from the beginning. I actually went, and I've went over it before if you've watched the videos. When we first got this, well, it was all covered from here back. What were those, tansy? Was it
tansy?
Yeah, just tansy galore. There ended up by the time we bought this place, we cut them all down and pulled them by hand. They were 6 foot tall. They're taller than I am. And so then when we got all that from about here this way was nothing but the rock bed. And I've actually this soil from hauling dirt in here by hand, 5-gallon buckets, and chipping. We've actually got about a 3 or 4 inch topsoil in here now. And that's our goal, is to do the food forest here.
So this is Food Forest and Permaculture, and he uses hugelkultur.
Yep, we're doing that right here.
Yep.
That's one of our plans.
So this layout right here is his Howie culture.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so he's using his name Howie culture.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Very cool. Thank you very much. Yes, for sure. That's awesome.
Yes. And this one here is from our neighbors down in Nampa.
This is... Who sent us the potato?
Yes.
That was awesome.
Okay.
That's a bum it didn't grow.
I'm trying to do this without showing the address, so I better put it
Whoa,
down like
man.
this. Well, I was doing it all up in my face.
You're trying to scare me.
Yeah.
Want me to do that for you?
No, I got it. See,
freaking me out just a little bit.
I didn't have anywhere to get.
Whoa, man.
Get it going.
There you go, Miss Kitty.
Looky there. Looky there. Neat book. Oh, you don't want to touch it? Okay. Indian signals and sign language.
Wow,
I love sign language.
Yeah, that's very cool.
When I was younger, in my teenage years, I babysat a young lady that used sign language, so I learned some sign language back then. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, so then when she gets mad at me, she does this. And I'm like, what'd you just call me?
Yeah.
And now I'll be able to do the Indian sign language back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's way cool. Okay, better not touch it. We got a card in here too.
Oh, that's cute.
That's really cute. I can feel something. There we go. My waddle is bigger than your waddle. Yeah, but my rack is bigger than your rack. What are you looking at?
Postcard for the drawing. That's awesome.
That's pretty cute. Hello, Miss Kitty and Kevin. I found this book on a recent road trip through upstate New York.
Wow.
Boy, that's a long ways from home.
Yeah.
And thought of you. It appears to have originally been printed in New Jersey. Okay.
Yeah.
From there, it traveled to California and spent some time on the shelves at the Saddlebrook College in Mission Vallejo. I think I said that correct.
Yeah.
I have no idea how it found itself at a book sale in Watertown, New York. However, from New York, it headed back west to Idaho, just for you.
Thank you very much. That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's really cool. I'll enjoy that one.
And the card for make sure you get your.
Yep.
Everybody else get your cards. We went over the 11,500 now, so we're under the 500 mark for the next drawing.
Yep.
I want to open that book, but I don't want to touch that book.
Okay, I can do that.
This is driving me nuts.
That's by Daniel Dubois. Dubois is Le Bois.
Le Bois.
Boise is named after that.
No, and then it actually went to California too.
Yeah, that's what she said. Mission.
Oh, then California, and then to
New York.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold the book up to show the cover real quick.
Well, I can look at it. Just kind of flip. It's pretty cool. Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Huh. That is very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's definitely one for the collection. I don't have that one.
I'm just gonna go back to the table of contents. So it's got sign language, counting, body and the senses, life in the tribe, Indian nations, time, where, feelings and emotions. So it's not like a alphabetic sign language. It's more of a.
There's a
yeah.
Like that really. Man, that is just way cool.
Yeah.
From 1978. That
Yep.
is so awesome.
Thank
you very much.
Great addition to our collection.
Yes, I'll treasure that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll be checking that out.
So I guess now you gotta go back to work.
I just wasn't really, man. You know, when you got something you know you got to do on your rig, you know, you get into it. But when and right now, you know, well, actually, right this very second, I have 3 vehicles, not counting 4 wheels and motorcycles, but 3 vehicles, and every one of them's broke down. So we have to walk. Oh, dude. But the alternator, it's no big deal.
Yeah,
the only thing, it's, you know, just tight.
Yeah. So you need smaller hands? You want me to come out and help? Okay.
You need to take pictures.
Okay.
And list. Now I get to tell you that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I got things. I gotta fix this van, so you need to list.
I was gonna vacuum.
All right, we'll check back in. Or what else we got going on? This is probably about it for the day now.
Is that good?
Yeah,
You're gonna call it?
Well, Dad, it started off. I was doing fishing reels and listing and trying to go fishing. Thank God we didn't go fishing.
Yeah.
That was a good call, Miss Kitty.
Yes, it was.
Which would be all right, man. It would just be broke down up there, and I had the alternator.
Right. Right.
So then I'd have been sitting next to the creek, but then you would have had to. I could have
Reel
just
in
had
all
you
your
do it.
fish.
No,
You
I
could've
could
reeled
have
in all your
fished.
fish.
I could have
That would've
fished
been
while you
fun.
changed the alternator.
Yeah.
She's a good mechanic.
Yeah.
Her dad was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is the best mechanic. Where the hell's he when I need him? Jeez.
Spirits can't do physical labor.
No. Yeah, and he's actually only just over the hill. But anyway, my demeanor stink.
No.
Oh, okay, just
You seem a little delirious.
I'm delirious,
stink.
all right. But it's all right. It's got to be done, man. That's all part of the self-reliant and all that. I'm just glad that I had a alternator. I would have been forking out,
Yeah.
right? Well, at least $80. Man, those brakes on this thing, and it was the only set they had. And I sold brakes for a living for over 5 years, and you know, usually you can get a set of brakes, especially for an old Dodge like that. You'd think, you know, $17, you know, not over $20. Usually brakes were about $15, but them mothers were over $30. So they better be some dang good ones. They were stopping us good.
Yes, they were.
Until it don't run. Anyway, good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. I'm calling this for the day. Now I just got to do that and then get in there and list. So, the creeks don't rise.
You'll see us again tomorrow.
We'll be back again tomorrow.